Or for Mrs. Mamunina, about the four, with the breaking news, case here, and I be told you from the office of the special prosecutor. The former I said, office of the special prosecutor, Mustapha Hamid versus 9 others, no. The 25 charges and as a count near the board. See, office of the special prosecutor was also amended these charges from 25, no. You moving from 25 to 54. The fresh additional charges in the sense of the account of 4 special prosecutor no file some more charges no here Mustapha Hamid and 9 others. Out of 40 see and the charges name moving from 25 to 54 charges out of 4 Mustapha Hamid and an aswai then or quarter and some no I the judge say office of the special prosecutor no say obi biara ordinance abo abansi kemu a wodi nyafun onfa no ho nche nkra enti sisi amena okasa ne Mustapha Hamid any 9 others or charges near the bomb 25 ni say ya upgrading no ya amending akko 54 office of the special prosecutor wa yen hwehwemu ehu say no loopholes bi mu hyehyehye bebi nti wa upgrading no wa amending no from 25 to 54 in some night dey judge say Mustapha Hamid on a nam quarter na so nyina ehia me so bi nyina bro e wo Ghana to fuma enko ye ko jisan say mo nyina nchie mu disi ani embra isi e wo Ghana to so.
Now, the office of the special prosecutor has filed fresh charges against former CEO of the National Petroleum Authority, Mustapha Abdul Hamid, and 9 others. The charges amended brings to a total of 54 counts from the previous 25. Mustapha Hamid and the 9 others are facing multiple charges, including extortion, abuse of public office, and money laundering, totaling in excess of 291 million cedis in the Ghanaian cedi and then $332,000. According to the Office of the Special Prosecutor, the accused persons allegedly extorted hundreds of millions of cedis and foreign currency from bulk oil transporters and oil marketing companies under the guise of official duties. In court today, however, the accused persons were informed about an adjournment due to the unavailability of the judge. Let's connect with Lord Idwasare is my colleague in court for us this afternoon because quite a number of issues. We also know that there's a development on the Skytrain. But Lord, let's start from these amended charges as we've seen the Office of the Special Prosecutor file. Talk to us about it and what it means for the case.
Right, Marina, and so essentially, like you indicated, the Office of the Special Prosecutor, they noted that due to the acquisition of new evidence or the discovery of new evidence, they have had reason to, as it were, amend the new charges. And so in court, they were expecting them to withdraw the old charges that had to do with the 25 counts and then put before the court the fresh charges, in addition to which is the 29, to make it the total of 54, but that could not happen because of the new development. Now, I need to put on record that the case would have been heard at the Criminal Court 3, which is normally presided over by the substantive judge, who is Justice Mami Ekye Yanzu. We are learning that she's been elevated to the Court of Appeal, and this was the reason why she was absent in court today. And so, as it stands now, that court, Criminal Court 3, has no judge. And that was the reason why the case could not come off. Now, those new charges proffered against Mustapha Hamid and then the 9 others had to do with multiple counts of money laundering. You outlined some of the reasons, the 2 incidents of the monies, which was, as it were, with the Man, I can hear. I think I'm
Lord, I can still quite hear you. I can hear you very well.
Great. Yeah. So basically, the money has to do with the multiple counts of money laundering, which the special prosecutor indicated that they siphoned from working with the other OMCs, with the guys of working at the National Petroleum Authority, and so that was how come these charges were proffered against them. Now, Mustapha Hamid himself, he was present with his lawyers, and then some of the other accused persons here appeared happy and hale, but the case could not come on. So we are waiting to see how things will pan out, because the case has been adjourned to November 13, where we are expecting them to, where we are, the special prosecutor to put before the court the new charges after withdrawing the old charges.
Right. Let's talk briefly about the Skytrain matter as well. We know there's an update in relation to that. Talk to us about that update.
Indeed. So at the last agenda, the former board chair, Professor Christopher Ameokunfi, he communicated to the court that he was having some misunderstanding with his lawyer, for which reason the lawyer had withdrawn his services, and so they were expecting to find out if he had been able to secure the services of a new lawyer, or he had resolved that issue with the old lawyer, for want of a better word. But he himself, he was absent in court today. The first accused person, Solomon Asama, he was present with his counsel, Victoria Bass, and then the prosecution was represented by the state attorney, Mustapha. Now, they indicated that they had filed an affidavit in opposition to that application to stay proceedings by the defense counsel. Now, Marina, they had filed an affidavit to, they had filed an application to stay proceedings because they had filed an appeal against that decision by the High Court, and so they wanted to move that application, but there's been a development that the prosecution has also filed an affidavit in opposition, and they served it on them today. And so Victoria Bass, the lead counsel for Solomon Asama, indicated to the court that they had just been served, and so pray for an adjournment to go process this documentation, and then we'll move forward from there. Right now, so we're back in court on Wednesday on this matter, and we'll see if Professor Ameokunfi will be in court with a new lawyer, or we'll know if there's been a resolution, and then the court will hear that application to stay proceedings.
Right then, Lord, thank you very much for those details. That's my colleague Lord Iduasare with details therefore as from the court in relation to two matters. The first is the OSP amending charges, and so from what Lord tells us, he withdrew he's expected to withdraw the first one and then put in the new or the fresh charges, 54 in total, up from 25, and as well, Professor Ameokunfi also expected in court. We'll switch from this and bring you politics, because there's quite a lot developing on that front as well. And eyes remain fixed on the New Patriotic Party's January 31st primary to elect a new flag bearer. Now, while that race has picked up considerable heat, another race of equal importance is picking up steam. The race for who becomes General Secretary of the opposition New Patriotic Party has drawn out interesting names, with former members of parliament.
Out of four, when breaking news about to Jamobeka, a year Professor Ameokunfi, a Skytrain scandal, or no so abeto jadden chese in some no de and court. OSPC chese obi biara odin nsa to aban sikemu de o ma ne ho ento no kra ti si ameno kasa no. Esa 25 charges near the boy Mustapha Hamid no OSP wasanso amende no e de 54 new charges. And you see, I know Pimo quarter, and some egusu a cock so our court. Oma Jenny case no to November 13th to the 40 years. See, this information when you never brought for. Yes, see, NPP4 or Muhu H or Muye Pan or Medi Secretary DSA no cry. Court ebe prove and then no crime so a court in a be prove for into where cases me no abeto dwa Mustapha Hamid and 9 others no cases na to see no amending akọ 54 charges no any Skytrain scandal Professor Ameokunfi insensem nyina medni nyina bro ewo Ghana to the form we say mobile like no subscribe no share no my notification board so my say be ya abini abibia drop content see ya wo wanya ne tempa no watwe temado for aha ana mede nsem nyina bi se Ghanatube so makra mu nyina medamu nyina se bebre.